I want to discuss the race problem tonight, and I want to discuss it very honestly. I still believe that freedom is the bonus you receive for telling the truth. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. And I do not see how we will ever solve the turbulent problem of race confronting our nation until there is an honest confrontation with it and a willingness to admit the truth when we discover it. And so I use as a title, The Other America, because there are literally two Americas. One America is beautiful for situation. In this America, millions of people have the milk of prosperity and the honey of equality flowing before them. Children grow up in the sunlight of opportunity. But there is another America. This other America has a daily ugliness about it that transforms the buoyancy of hope into the fatigue of despair. In this other America, men walk the streets in search for jobs that do not exist. Millions live in substandard housing where they end up with wall-to-wall rats and roaches. Thousands of young people are deprived of inadequate education, not because they lack intelligence, but because the schools are overcrowded, inadequate, and segregated. And the most critical problem is the economic problem. There are millions of people working every day and still living in poverty. They receive part-time wages for full-time work. And so the Negro finds himself perishing on a lonely island of poverty in the midst of a vast ocean of material prosperity. This has caused bitterness, despair, and we have seen the angered expressions of this despair in violent rebellions. And I must say tonight that a riot is the language of the unheard. And what is it that America has failed to hear? It has failed to hear that the promises of freedom and justice have not been met. It has failed to hear that large segments of society are more concerned about tranquility than about justice. And so we must face the fact that our nation's summers of unrest are caused by our nation's winters of delay. As long as justice is postponed, we stand on the verge of social disruption. The first thing that must be recognized is that America is still a racist country. However unpleasant that sounds, it is the truth. Racism is the notion that the very being of a people is inferior, and its ultimate logic is genocide. And until this is removed, there will be people walking through life feeling that they are nobody. Now there is another myth, the myth of time. It is the notion that only time can solve the problem of racial injustice. But time is neutral. It can be used either constructively or destructively. Human progress never rolls in on the wheels of inevitability. It comes through the tireless efforts of dedicated individuals. And so we must come to see that the time is always right to do right. That is another myth, that legislation cannot solve the problem. It may be true that the law cannot change the heart, but it can restrain the heartless. It may not make a man love me, but it can restrain him from lynching me, and that is important. And when you change the habits of men, attitudes begin to change. That is why justice requires both legislation and conscience. Now there is another illusion, the idea that people can lift themselves entirely by their own bootstraps. No other group has been enslaved for centuries and then freed without resources, without land, without opportunity. It is like releasing a man from prison and giving him no way to begin again. And yet at the same time, this nation gave land, resources, and support to others. That is a contradiction that cannot be ignored. And so we must reorder our national priorities. We cannot spend billions on destruction while neglecting the needs of justice at home. Justice is indivisible. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And we must come to see that our destinies are tied together. We must learn to live together as brothers or perish together as fools. We are caught in an inescapable network of mutuality, tied in a single garment of destiny. By working with determination, by sharing power, by confronting truth,